welcome to week 26 of Modalities Movement Therapy. Today we're going to be looking at roll downs and rotations. And as usual, I want you to focus on breathing through the nose. We want to focus on a nice deep inhalation and a longer exhalation in and out through the nose. We want to get that nice deep diaphragmatic breath and really activate those core muscles. Let's start in standing, and for this routine you're going to need a foam roller and you're going to need a hard reflex ball, one of the extended resistance bands, and that will do for the exercises. But if you do have a loop resistance band, that's also for the last exercise, we can use that. And of course some water just to hydrate, plump up that fascial tissue. Let's start with the ball under the right foot, and we're going to roll the feet out. A nice release on the foundation of the body. Let's take the ball from the big toe all the way to the lateral side of the foot, and focus on a nice slow and steady release. Watch your posture, see what's happening in the feet, but then I want you to stand up, not stay in that rounded position. So look up and relax your arms at your sides. Bring the ball into the arch of the foot and circle in one direction, and then we're going to change direction. Now let's try and hug the ball with the toes, and I want you, if you can, to pick the ball up. If you can't pick the ball up, then just focus on opening up the toes and gripping the ball with the toes. And if you can, you lift it up and then release it. Lift it and release it. Keep going, squeeze that ball. And another 3 and 2 and 1. Good, let's just wake up the nerves. A nice quick proprioceptive movement, so just lighten the weight on the ball and quickly roll it under the foot. Release the foot and feel that tingling in the sole of the foot. Let's take the ball onto the left foot, and again just relaxing your shoulders, focusing on your posture. Let's roll the ball all the way to the lateral side of that foot. Cover every inch, toes, arch to the heel. Let's bring the ball into the arch of the foot and circle in one direction. And you're going to change direction. Let's drop the heel, and we're going to now hug the ball with the toes. So spread the toes out and grip the ball, and if you can, you lift it up. Squeeze it and lift it. Squeeze it and lift it. Let's do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. A quick proprioceptive movement under the foot. So keep the ball quite close to the foot and just roll, 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 roll. When I say quite close to the foot, quite close to the other foot. A nice quick movement, and then release. You can put the ball to the side. Now we're going to take a deep breath in. See me from this angle. Bring the arms up next to the ears. Relax the shoulders. We're going to tuck. On your exhalation, bring your chin to your chest and roll down through the spine. So here I want you to feel your rib cage pulling you down. You're rolling down and reaching down. Crown of the head is pointing down to the mat, and then you're going to breathe in Squeezing your glutes to bring you into that lifted position. Good, let's do that again. Take a nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and circle your arms up. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Roll down through the spine. Think of each vertebra. Open up the spaces between the vertebrae and roll down. Good. Squeezing the glutes. You're ready to inhale and bring yourself up into a lifted position. From here, we're going to circle the arms again. This time, we're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet. Stay in that lifted position. Bring your hands together and you're going to come into a squat position, keeping the heels raised. And again, breathe yourself into a lifted position, squeezing the glutes. Lift up, open up the arms into a tabletop position, and you're rolling down again. Breathe yourself into a lifted position and curl through the spine. And now we're going to swing the arms up and release. Let's do that again. Take a nice deep breath in. Open up. Exhale, round the spine. Roll the chin down to the chest and through the vertebra, one vertebra at a time. Breathe yourself into that lifted position. As you come up, keep breathing in. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Palms together. Squat yourself down. Lifting the heels. Again, we're breathing into the lift. And drop the heels forward into that tabletop position. Rounding the spine. And curl. Breathe into the lifted position. Stay where you are. Bend the knees this time and breathe in. Open yourself up. And we're going to reach into a lateral stretch. Swing the arm. Breathe in. Up and over to the other side. And exhale. Breathe in. And release. Let's take it again from the top. Take a nice deep breath in. Chin to the chest, roll down, opening up each vertebra as you go down into that rounded position. Good. Breathe in, uncurl through the spine. Chin comes up last. You're going to circle the arms out, rise up onto the balls of the feet, palms together. Come into that squat position. Find your balance, squeezing your glutes. You're breathing into the lifted position. Keep the heels up, drop the heels, tabletop position forward, round the spine again, uncurl. And take the arms out, swing, swing, and breathe in. Come back into that lateral stretch, swing the arm, exhaling, and again breathing in. Up and over to the other side, hold that and swing that arm, breathe in. We're going to add on again, you're going to step to the right side, so you're going to lunge towards that side, straightening and feeling the inner thigh, lengthen to tabletop, reach the same arm as the extended leg forward, the other arm behind you, and you can look to the direction you're going. Breathe in, coming up. Let's do the same to the left. We're going to reach into that lunge and breathe in to the center. You're ready to roll down and exhale. Again, think of the vertebra, rolling yourself down. And you're going to breathe into that lifted position. Keep going and rise up onto the balls of the feet, lifting up, palms together. Squat yourself down. You're ready to breathe in. Lift yourself up, staying off the heels. Drop the heels, arms out to the side into that tabletop position. And roll down. Uncurl. And you're coming up. Let's swing, swing, and breathe in. Let's go up and over to the one side. Release, exhaling. And you're breathing in. Up and over to the other side. And swing, swing. Breathing into the center. Let's step into that lunge. And look to the direction you're going. Exhale. Breathe in. Fire your glutes with your breath. Exhale to the other side. Step into that lunge. And come back up. And exhale. Let's do that sequence one more time. And let's take it up. Circle the arms. Breathing in. Chin to the chest, open up the spaces between the vertebrae, roll down, squeezing the glutes. Exhale as you go through the nose. Breathe yourself into the lifted position. And again, circle the arms out, up, rising up onto the balls of the feet. Palms come together. Exhaling into that squat and breathing in to the lifted position. Keep the heels up, drop the heels into a forward tabletop position and drop down, uncurl and swing the arms. 1, 2, let's come across in front. And reach up and over to the one side. Swing the arms. Breathe in to the other side. And exhale. Up to center. Let's step over into that lunge position. Lengthening on the inner thigh. And then come back up. Breathing in. Nice control. And exhale. Lunge and breathe in. And again, just step to the back of the mat. You're in that lifted position, roll down through the spine. Walk yourself forward into a pyramid or down dog position. Tuck your tailbone and come forward into your plank position. Good, let's step back a little bit. We'll push back into your down dog again. Crown of the head pointing to the mat, and just bounce your heels towards the mat and your upper body towards the thighs. Let's breathe in, tucking, and come forward. Drop onto the knees and just sit back into child's pose. Reach your arms forward and relax your forehead onto the mat. Let's take the foam roller now. We're going to bring the foam roller onto the pectoral muscles and along the inner thighs. So let's start lying forward with your pectoral muscle right under the arm. Lift the elbow up on the foam roller. You can rest, just give yourself a little bit more length. You can rest the ear on the foam roller, and I want you to take the opposite knee up into a gecko position, so it's in line with your hip, and then you'll get more movement across the arm. So you can push into that gecko knee, that knee that's out to the side. Extend your arm and your thumb is pointing down, so you're focusing on the front arm line and those pectoral muscles. You can rest the ear down if you want to. And now you're going to circle that arm. If you can, I want you to bend the elbow, bring the hand onto the spine, and then circle the arm up. Rest the ear on the on the foam roller, and extend the arm up, palm is facing down, and keep going, rotation and extension. Breathe in as the arm goes up, exhale as that arm comes down. Let's do another 2, and exhale, and 1 more, and exhale. You can keep the arm where it is, or you can extend it and just massage the pectoral muscles a few times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the foam roller next to the mat and bring your knee up onto the foam roller. Let's give those inner thighs a good release. So you're opening up in the hip, try to keep the knee in line with the hip, and let's massage along the inner thigh. Another 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's keep the foam roller close to the groin, and you're going to bring the knee and the foot onto the floor, and let's pulse. So we're going into an inward hip rotation, lifting the foot up off the mat. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hold it there, the foot is staying on the floor, and you're going to pulse that knee up. So this is an external hip rotation. Keep going, pulse it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's come back onto the hands and knees and either move the foam roller to the other side or just turn around. And let's start with the knee on this side and we'll finish on the pectoral muscles. Let's roll that inner thigh out. You can stay on the elbows. You can bring the hand up next to the foam roller or bring the hand onto the foam roller. That can guide that roller and just help you get a little bit further towards the hip, opening up along the deep core line. 4 more, and 3, 2 to go. And now hold the foam roller right up next to the hip, and you're going to pulse the knee up. We'll start with those external hip rotations, pulsing up. Keep going. Let's do another 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee, lifting the foot, internal hip rotation for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's come onto the mat and bring your roller underneath your arm and the knee up in line with the hip. Rest the ear on the foam roller. Extend the arm, thumbs pointing down, and let's massage a few times over the pectoral muscles. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it there. Rest the ear again if you want to. And let's rotate that arm around. Breathe in and lift up. Exhale and rotate. Inhale and extend. Let your movement follow your breath. Exhaling, rotating. Breathing in, extending. Let's do 3 more. Breathing out and breathe in. Another 2 to go. Exhaling and inhaling. For the last one, you can hold it there in that rotation. If it is quite painful, then you can just release the arm, hand on the roller, and continue rocking from side to side. If you're feeling pain, then err on the side of caution. Just bring the hand up. But if there's a little bit of discomfort, I want you to try and work through that discomfort and breathe into the movement so you're helping release that tension. Legs come back onto the hands and knees. We're now going to bring the foam roller between the knees. And if you can take that extended resistance band, we're going to bring that behind the back. So we're going to bring it into each hand. And just starting off, your hands are under your shoulders, your feet not curling them under. Try stay on the front of the foot. And we're going to breathe into arch to start. On your exhalation, you're going to squeeze the foam roller, push against the resistance band, bring your chin to your chest, squeezing the foam roller, activate the deep core line, lift the knees, and you can pulse them 3 times, drop the knees, that's your exhalation, breathe into arch. Now on the inhalation, we're going to take the hands off the mat and we're going to squeeze those rhomboids together. So we've released the pectoral muscles. Let's engage the rhomboid muscles at the back. Breathe in. Now we're going to tuck from the tailbone. You're going to bring the hands back onto the mat. You're exhaling and pulsing up, squeezing that foam roller. Drop the knees, get into your arch. Your arms will follow. Breathing in, opening up. Exhaling, tuck, round, hands on the mat, pulse it up. You're still exhaling. Let's drop. Breathe in and arch. Exhale to tuck. Keep tucking, pulse. Feel that contraction getting deeper. Drop the knees, breathing in. Open yourself up. Exhaling to tuck. Round and lift. Let's do another 4. Drop the knees, breathe in, open up to arch. Exhale to tuck. Chin to the chest and pulse. Drop down. 3 to go, breathing in, open up to arch. Exhale to tuck. Squeeze and lift. Drop down. We've got 2 to go. Breathe in, open up. You're squeezing the rhomboids. Your neck should be free to move. Exhale and pulse. Let's finish off with 1 more. Dropping the knees, breathing into arch. Open yourself up and exhale to tuck, round and lift. Good. Drop the knees and release that resistance band. Have a quick drink of water and we're going to bring the foam roller onto the front of the legs. So give those quadriceps a good release. Those muscles are often tight. Bring the roller as close to the knees as you can, and let's walk the elbows forward, relaxing your feet on the mat, and let's roll from the knees all the way up to the hips. Try to keep your feet down and your belly button lifted. You don't want to be in this position, squeezing the glutes and drop the feet. If you can, keep the elbows where they are. If you need to, walk the elbows back and forward. Otherwise, you're lengthening out and pulling yourself forward. Just let your breathing happen naturally. You can breathe in and then exhale as you roll back. Let's keep going, breathing in and exhaling. 4 to go, breathing in and exhaling. 3 more. And exhale for the last one. And exhale. Let's bring the knees onto the foam roller. We're going to finish off with one last release on the foam roller. Curl the toes under, so just underneath the knees. Shearing, so you're putting a lot of weight into the hands and the knees, and I want you to shear the knees from side to side. You can move the foam roller down a little bit if you want to, work across the shins. And let's release the foam roller. Put the foam roller to one side. We're now going to come into a rotation. This time I want you to step your 1 foot forward into a lunge. Any knee issues, I want you to either double up the mat, you can double up your mat and cushion the knee, or bring a sweat towel underneath the knee. We want to focus on that deep core line, so ideally you want to turn that back foot out so you're on the inside of the knee. So if you need to cushion the inside of the knee, but if the knee is taking strain, then rotate the foot and stay on the front of the knee. So you're not putting too much strain on the knee. But ideally, as I say, you want to stay in that rotated position. Your front heel on the mat, your toes off the mat, so you're in that turned out position. We're going to bring the same hand inside the foot. You're going to reach the same arm as the back leg up to the ceiling. In this position, I want you to move towards the diagonal, so we're lengthening from the inside of the knee to that front knee, along the inner thigh. Breathing in for 2, 3, 4. On your exhalation, tuck and round and reach that arm through and pulse back for 2, 3, and 4. Chin to the chest, forehead, crown of the head to the mat, so you're contracting as much as possible. Breathe in, pulse, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, tuck and round. Pulse. Let's go for 3. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Here we go. 4. And exhale. 3 more. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Bring both hands onto the mat. Rotate that front foot in. Rotate that back knee in. We're going to come into a lunge position. So keep the alignment of the knee over the ankle or slightly behind. Your hands inside. Lift that back knee and we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in this position. If you can, I want you to work the second set of 8, bouncing the back foot from side to side. But if you want to keep that foot where it is and continue the same movement, you can do so. Let's bounce for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring your foot back. In this position, position. If you can rest your forehead on the mat and keep your arms extended, just focus on your breathing. Breathing in through the nose for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 to 6 counts. As you breathe in, I want you to feel the expansion in the rib cage, pushing into the thighs and then exhaling. That will bring you into that horizontal breath. So we're expanding at the where the diaphragm sits, and you exhaling and feel the rib cage contracting, those intercostal muscles between the rib cage shortening. Let's do 2 more nice deep breath in for 4 counts. And exhale for 4 to 6 counts. Finish off with 1 more nice deep breath in. And exhale. Push back onto your hands and knees. And let's take the other foot forward into that turned out lunge. We're going to turn the back foot out. Remember to cushion it if you need to, or keep it straight if you're taking too much strain in that knee or even in the hip. Let's take the same hand as the front foot. Your front foot is turned out, the knee is open. We're going to reach the same arm as the back leg up, so we're breathing in. Bounce yourself forward. Start off with a small movement if you've got tight hips, and you can always progress to bouncing into a bigger movement. Let's breathe in and take that arm back for 4 counts. Let's stick with exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and you can bounce that arm through. Let's breathe in again. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Bounce. 2, 3, 4. Here we go for 3. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and round. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and round. 2, 3, 4. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. Last one. And exhale. Bring the hands onto the mat in front. Rotate your foot onto the mat. Extend and curl those toes under at the back. And let's pulse for 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue the same movement if you can. Bounce from side to side. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back foot into the starting position. Step your feet to either side of the mat, and again walking through the feet. Relax your head, the crown of the head pointing down to the mat. Let's push both heels down for 2, 3, and 4. And let's walk the hands back to the feet. Breathe yourself into that uncurl and circle the shoulders up and back. Good, we now have a quick drink of water, then we'll move on to the resistance band. So take that extended resistance band, and we're going to bring it back behind the shoulder blades. Hold each end in your hands, stepping into a lunge position. Now, lunges and squats are great exercises for the hips and the knees, as long as you're in the correct form. So if you have got an injury, or you're compensating in any pattern, for instance, a tight calf, a tight hamstring, then you need to release those muscles. But those lunges and those squats are great exercises to strengthen the knees and get a lot of movement into the hips and the knees. So let's come into a lunge position, and you're going to hold the lunge position to start, and we're just going to focus on challenging our balance in this position with the arms. So lunging deep into this position, we're going to tuck and round the spine. So I want you to tuck your spine, round it, and feel a nice stretch into the front of that back leg. Then on the inhalation, we're going to lengthen the legs, pull the shoulder blades together at the back like we did at the mat, on the mat, and open up. So we're opening up, we're creating space. We want to breathe into that space and focus on lengthening these muscles around the pectoral muscles and the chest. So breathe in. Now tuck and exhale. Let's do another 8 like this. Breathing in, opening up, and exhale. Tucking and rounding. Use your chin to your chest, then you can increase that contraction and feel more of a stretch in the hip flexor, but the contraction in the glutes and the core and the abdominal muscles. Breathe in. Remember, those glutes are part of the core. Exhale and tuck. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. Breathe in for 4 and exhale. For 5 and exhale. For 6 and exhale. You've got 2 to go. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Now we're going to combine this with another movement. From this rounded position, you're going to step into your front foot, and we're going to come towards the lifted leg. You're going to step out into that lunge like we did earlier, and you're rotating. Let's pull the shoulder blades together at the back. You can extend that inside arm and the back arm back, and then we're going to come back into that lifted position and lift that knee up, keep the arms extended, come back into your tuck, rounding the spine. Let's breathe in, opening up. We're still on the inhalation, step into that rotation. Let's lift up and exhale into that rounded position. Breathe in, lock that knee, lengthen to the rotation, come back up, and challenge your balance into that tuck. This is 3. Let's breathe in and rotate and come up, exhaling to tuck. For 4, breathing in and rotate, coming up and exhale to tuck. Breathe in for 5 and rotate, lifting up, keeping that knee straight. Exhale. Breathe in, rotate, coming up to your tuck. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in and exhale. Last one. Rotate, coming up and exhale. Good. And release. Just give those shoulders a bit of a roll. Have a stop and a quick drink of water. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to start off with the lunge. Just make sure you've changed legs. band behind the back. So let's start off lengthening the legs out and taking a nice deep breath in. Open yourself up, lunge into that rounded tuck position. Breathing in, open yourself up and exhale. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. For 4 and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. 3 to go. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale. Ready for your last one. And exhale. Now we're going to go straight into that lift. Breathing in, rotate, lengthen, nice tabletop position with the back, keeping the legs straight, and step back into your tuck. That's 1. Let's go for 2. Rotate, up, and exhale. Breathe in for 3. Rotate, up, and exhale. Breathe in, rotate, exhale. 4 to go. Rotate, lift, and exhale. 3 more. Rotate, exhale. 2 more. And rotate, and exhale. For your last one, and rotate, and exhale. Good, and release. Let's circle the shoulders up and back. And stop for another drink of water. We're now going to bring the band under the feet. So still in standing. Open up the band and step onto the band. You're going to keep the band in each hand, but cross over in the center. We're going to keep a nice stretch in the arms, but we're going to take ourselves into a squat position. So again, as I said, as long as you've got the right form, you're not pushing the knees forward, overextending the knees, like you're sitting into a chair. You want to sit your bum back, so you're really focusing on activating those glutes. Let's breathe in to the squat position. We're pulling the shoulder blades together at the back again, and then exhaling into the lift. So let's do 8 of those. Make sure that your band is securely fastened under your feet. We're going to breathe in, pull the shoulder blades together, and then exhale. For 7, breathing in, sit your bum back, so most of your weight should be in your heels. Exhale on the way up. For 6, breathing in, and exhale. Here we go for 7, or for 5, and exhale. 4 more, and exhale. And 3 to go, and exhale. Another 2, and exhale. for the last one. And exhale. Good. Take the band in opposite hands. And we're going to, if you need to, shorten the resistance. I want you to pull yourself into that lateral stretch. And then come up to the center. Breathe in. And then exhale. Let the band pull you down, so shorten the resistance if you need to. And inhale. So nice long exhalation as you bounce and breathe in. Let the rib cage pull you down and the band pull you down. Breathe in and exhale. Make sure again you're squeezing your glutes to help you stay in a nice upright position. Inhale and bounce down. Last two. And exhale. And the last set. And exhale. You can just lower down, release the band, put the band to the side. I want you to do another roll down, focusing on opening those vertebrae. Circle the arms up, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine. Nice open movement between each of those vertebrae. Tuck, tuck, squeeze, and just relax and bounce. Walk your hands forward into your plank or tabletop position. Push into the heels. And let's just hold it here for a few seconds. And I want you to focus on your breathing, relaxing your head. Drop your knees onto the mat. Uncurl your toes. And stretch back into your child's pose. Breathing into your rib cage. So you want to really feel that expansion between the ribs. Rest your forehead on your hand or on the mat. Breathing in. Feel the ribs expanding and exhale. One more like that. Nice deep breath in. And on the exhalation, tuck, round, and come up onto the hands and knees. Good. Let's take the resistance band. So if you've got one of the loop resistance bands, you can use that. If you don't have one of the loop resistance bands, bring your knees as close together as you can. Take that extended resistance band and make yourself a bow, so that's easy to undo. But these generally have a lot more flexibility. So I want you to try keep the knees as close together as you can when you tie it on. Let's lie on our side. Now, as we often do, we're going to work into that arch and into that tuck. I want you to keep your feet, your bum and your back in line with the back of the mat. Support your head in your arm or on your arm, and we're going to take a deep breath in. So before you start with the legs, I want you to get the movement in the spine. We're breathing in and we're arching. So we're opening again around the vertebra, opening around the rib cage, arching the back. And now on the tuck position, you're going to pull the belly button back into the spine, and you'll feel the head wants to lift up slightly. Good. So as the knee comes up, that is your exhalation and your tuck. As you release the knee, you're breathing into arch. On your exhalation, like someone's punching you in the belly, round the spine and lift the knee. Feel the glutes working. Exhale there and breathe in to the arch. Let's start 8 on each side And we're going to add on. Inhale if you haven't already. Now exhale into your tuck. 4 counts to breathe out, 4 counts to breathe in. Let's breathe in. Back into your arch for 2 and exhale. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in for 4. And try keep a little bit of resistance in the band. Exhale. And breathing in for 6. And exhale. Here we go for 7. And exhale. And the last one in this position, breathe in and exhale. Hold the knee in the lifted position. Lift the foot, breathe into arch, keep the knee where it is, arch in the back, and back to your exhalation. Breathe in for 2. Rotate the foot up, inward hip rotation, external knee rotation. Exhale to tuck. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and arch. Exhale. For 4, breathing in and exhale. 4 to go, breathing in and exhale. 3 more, breathing in and exhale. Another 2, breathing in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Hold it here. We're just going to stay in the rounded position, and I want you to pulse that top foot up and down. 8, 7, 6, breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Release the knees. Maybe just wake up that buttock, and let's rock over to the other side. Same thing. Nice relaxed upper body. Rest your ear on your arm. Let's get that motion first. Breathe into arch. Breathe out to tuck. Let's use the band now. Start with a little bit of resistance. Breathing into arch. Now exhale. Tuck and lift that knee up. Breathe in. Open up an arch for 2. Exhale. And breathe in for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. Here we go for 5. Breathing in and exhale. 3 to go. Breathing in and exhale. Another 2. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one, and hold it in the tuck position, exhaling. Now breathe in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. I think this is 3, this is 4, breathing in and exhale. 4 to go, breathing in and exhale. And 3 and exhale. 2 more and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Hold the knee in that lifted position and stay in your tuck, focusing on still breathing in and out through the nose. Let's pulse. 2, 3, 4, keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, well done. Wake up. Those glutes and rocking around. Release the band. And let's just finish off as we've done in the last 2 weeks. We're going to bring the foam roller into the lower back, and I want you just to give the glutes a little bit of a release as well as that lower back. So knees over the foam roller, rock your knees from side to side. As you're taking the knees to one side, look away from the direction the knees are going, just getting that movement into the spine. And let's hold the knees to one side and just drawing a circle with the leg, extend it, or with the foot and bend it. Reverse the circle, lengthen the leg out, draw a nice big circle, moving that foot around, getting a little bit of a release into the glutes. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So lower back and a little bit into the glutes there. Circle the leg, bend the knee, keep that top knee over to the same side. And another 2. And finish off with 1 more. And come back to the center. Bring the feet flat onto the mat. Lift your lower back, release the foam roller. Rock yourself up and just massaging into the glutes a little bit. Just to loosen them up and over to the other side. And again, rocking. And releasing. Rock around onto your hands and knees. Let's curl the toes under, push up into pyramid or down dog, and walk through the feet. Both heels down, bounce your chest to your thighs. And pushing the heels down, walk your hands to your feet and just bounce. Bounce from one side to the other. When you're ready, bring your feet together. You're going to breathe into that lifted position and again, rolling up, opening up each of the spaces between the vertebrae. And shake everything out. Take one last deep breath in and exhale. Well done, and thank you for joining me.